Art Rooney and the Pittsburgh Steelers made a lot of people's day today with the announcement that they will retire Franco Harris's jersey number against the Las Vegas Raiders in their December 24th matchup, the day after the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. It was a great moment. It was the first time I've ever been in a press conference like that. It's the third time the Pittsburgh Steelers have ever retired a jersey. And the fact that it's Franco Harris means everything. And I actually loved the quote from Art Rooney saying that his grandfather once said that the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't win a lot before Franco Harris got here. And then after Franco Harris came to Pittsburgh, they didn't do too much losing. And I think that is the perfect way to sum up why Franco Harris deserves to have his jersey retired. And that's on top of the fact that this press conference was awesome. It was the first time that we got to see real emotion from people in quite some time in a setting like this. You know, it was Art Rooney up there praising probably the greatest running back in Pittsburgh Steelers history, an absolute legend, somebody that everybody loves to see this happen for. And then the whole time Franco's standing there or sitting next to him, and he's starting to get emotional at the beginning as this is happening, and it was just a cool moment. And then it finishes off with Franco answering questions and thanking the Rooneys and talking about how awesome it is to have his statue next to George Washington, which is his hero, and how the legacy just carries with him today. And it was pretty cool. I want to take a second to check this clip out from him because I thought it was something that sums up and stood with me about his emotions and how he never really thought this was possible, even as the greatest running back in Pittsburgh Steelers history.
Well, in my wildest dreams, I never expected it. And it never crossed my mind. It just wasn't something that was top of mind that you think about. You just know that, Steelers don't retire numbers, so you just don't have any thoughts about it. And so when Art mentioned it to me, I was blown away. I mean, that was a wow moment and unbelievable. And as I mentioned before, there are, so many deserving people of this, and so it is quite an honor to be the first offensive player to have their jersey retired, and as I said, to be alongside of Joe Green and Ernie Stautner is about time we had an offensive guy on there. You know what I mean?
I love the joke at the end. Obviously, you need an offensive guy. But here's the thing, okay? Everybody talks about, the next jersey to be retired is probably Ben Roethlisberger's. And that's probably true, in 30 years, 40 years, Ben will likely have his jersey retired. This is a franchise that has lived and died off of their defense. It is the Steel Curtain, Blitzburgh. This is a city built on hard-nosed, rough and tough football based solely on defense. Franco Harris was the first guy to come in here, the first offensive guy to come in here and say, I'm going to be everything that the Pittsburgh Steelers are, but I'm going to do that running the football. He literally created the Najee Harris. Think about this. Najee Harris and Franco Harris are two totally different people and two totally different running backs. But at the end of the day, Najee plows through guys. And what the Pittsburgh Steelers loved about this draft pick last year was that Najee is a dude who will lead, but he's a grinder. He's a worker. He will do whatever it takes. Franco Harris is pretty much Jack Lambert in a running back's body. He was a guy that was like, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run as hard as humanly possible. I am going to play physical offense against some of the most physical men in history. He played running back the way that the Steelers wanted their defense to play. That's what made him so special. He completely changed the course of history for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is so beyond well-deserved for my man Franco Harris, and to see the emotion on his face was pretty phenomenal. this was a cool moment. It was great to be there. I'm very thankful for that. But more importantly, I'm very thankful that Franco Harris finally gets to see his jersey number retired. And that 32 is the third jersey in Pittsburgh Steelers history to go down in the record books. That's exactly how it should have been.